Hey everybody, and welcome to week number 24 of our Bible reading plan. This week we're reading the Old Testament book of 1 Samuel, a book that gives us a great look at some of the history of Israel. This week what I'd like to do is to share with you points to consider about the three main characters in the book of 1 Samuel. These characters are Samuel, Saul, and David. And there are other characters mentioned, but these three really are the main characters. First, when you read about Samuel, notice that transitions are difficult even for the greatest of men. Samuel's a great man and a great leader, but he lives in a time of transition, and it is difficult and challenging for him to try to lead people through this time. And we certainly grow in our appreciation of him as we read and consider this part of God's Word. Second, as we consider King Saul, jealousy is destructive. You know, when you first learn about King Saul in this book, he's a young, kind of naive man with some potential. And as his opportunities grow, you see your hopes kind of rise for him. But then jealousy comes in and literally destroys his life, his family, and everything that's around him. Sin is destructive, and the sin of jealousy destroys Saul's life. Lastly, notice David. You know, David here faces challenges with faith. From the moment you meet him, he's nearly facing a challenge in every chapter. But you know, he faces these challenges through faith. And that certainly gives us some insight into why David is a man after God's own heart. Wonderful to be able to read this book and to learn lessons from these great characters of God's Word. May God bless you in your reading of His will